Lindop Elementary School in Broadview, Illinois, where the Lindop Tigers will be taking on the Hauser Cougars. I'm Randy McFarland.
And I'm Richard Gills.
This
And it's going to be a bad mamma jamma.
yes. This broadcast is being brought to you live by We Are Mobley Production. The owner is Isaac Mobley. You can visit them at www.wearemobley.com. Gil, how's the Hauser Cougars looking?
7-1, not bad at all. Not bad at all. They have a pretty good team. And they have a full house. Yes, so they look like they know their stuff. But I'm not going to lay back because I think Lindop, from the time that you and I have been watching them, they have really elevated themselves in terms of play. So today will tell a big picture about how far they come from when we first saw them. We'll see what they do. See if they're still on fire from last week.
That's right. Okay, well, we'll be here. The teams are one of Hauser's warming up, then Lindop will warm up, and then we'll be back with the match. The first game will be the 7th graders, and then the 8th grade teams will battle. We're here at Lindop Elementary. You got time to make it. about to start the match here between the Lindop Tigers and the Hauser Cougars.
Let's see who have the bite today. Let's see who have the biggest growl.
Well, one thing about it, the Tigers need to roar early and often. They've been starting off kind of slow, but once they start communicating and working as a team, they've been pretty good. They've really improved. One thing good I've seen that they really have improved over the last few weeks is the serving.
Yeah, and not only that, they are talking more. They're conversating with each other. And, you know, like last week, they had some of their best players, like number 12. He wasn't here to play. And one more kid, I don't see him out there this game. So we're going to see what they do.
That is true. Now during the games, we're going to be having the 8th grade coach, Mr. Boucher, and then the 7th grade coach, Mrs. Wade, interview. They're going to sit in with us and give us their insight about the match as they see it.
Yes, the official's going through his process of check, and check, and then we're gone.
First serve. Look like that's a point for the Tigers. Oh, that's a nice block by number 17. Now, Gil, that's the kid I told you that I noticed him last week warming up with his vertical.
Yes, he can jump out the gym.
And he's only in 7th grade.
Yes, he has to work. He's working on his time.
That's a point for the Tigers. That's obstruction of the net above the gym. Point to the Hauser.
It was a good hustle. Good hustle by the Tigers.
That's another point for the Cougars. As we were told last week, Coach Wade said placement is very important when it comes to defense, being in your zones. Right in there. That's an ace. Oh, that's a nice serve. That's in there for
yes.
ace.
Oh, yes. I see what you mean about the spotting and placement. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a set. Got a nice volley going on between the two teams, and that's right in there for a point for the Tigers.
Yep, Tigers back in the lead by 1 point now.
Let's see how the Tigers pay attention to their particular zones. That's a set. Here come a temp smash. Number 17 stayed away from the net on that. He was up for the block. Trying to put up a nice wall. Oh, good point. Hauser, Cougars. Whoa. Point to the Cougars.
Yeah, they tied it up. They came back.
Nice dig by number 14. Nice block by 17. That's the second one of the match.
Yes, he's getting up there. His chest is up by the net.
That's a
Lindop.
substitution.
We have a substitute for Lindop. Number 4 is in for number 13. Taking center court.
Number 17 has turned into a great access for the Tigers with his blocking. And that's a point for the Tigers. That's a point.
Like a twist on that.
That's a point for the Tigers. Keep in mind that when the service served 5 times, there is a rotation for a new player to serve. Oh, good. And that's a point for the Tigers to hit the obstruction above. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a good dig by number 20. And that's a point for the Tigers. As you hear, the audience is getting into the match already early, which is good for the Tigers. It's their home. They need to hear the roar of the fans. There's a timeout by Hauser, by the Cougars. The Tigers are up 13-7. It appears that the Tigers are coming out a little faster, a little bit more alert this match compared to last week.
Yeah, they still got their foot on the gas. Yes, great, great.
So we want to remind the audience that if you see the players volley the ball with their feet, they're allowed to do that. That is legal in elementary and in high school. They can utilize their feet to volley the ball.
Yeah, I could just see me doing that.
And that's a point for the Tigers. Nice serve by number 17.
They are cooking on all cylinders right now.
Yes, another point by number 17.
Putting it down low.
Point by the Tigers. The Cougars look a little discombobulated right now.
Tigers calling for a change. What's up? 36 out, 32 in.
And that's a net ball.
He's on to something, keeping it low like that going across there.
Yes, he is. With that type of velocity, yes. That might be out, and that's out.
It's
Point.
out. Right now, the score is 17 home and 8 our guess. Do they have a killer's law, or what do they call it? A mercy rule? When you get so many points, you
talk about a slaughter rule.
A
slaughter
rule.
rule.
That rule.
Tigers have found a rhythm. That's a tough serve right there.
Yes, sir.
There, he almost pulled it off. There you saw it. He tried it, and that is legal. He can do that.
I think they need some clarity here.
Hauser trying to build a wall up front by the net. That's a nice dig by number 7. Oh, that's playable. And that's a point for the Cougars. The Tigers thought the ball was going to hit the obstruction. There's a net above the gym, and they thought it was going to hit that, but it went straight over it.
$29.
And that's a point for the Tigers. Trying to get an understanding if the ball touched the net above. The referee called obstruction of the net. So they got it under an understanding.
Now.
Gil, look how the Cougars are building a wall up at the front of the net.
Yeah, see.
There's a serve. Oh, there's a ball going to stay up there, and it came down, and it's playable. Okay.
Boy, they are hitting on all cylinders.
That was a spectacular point. The ball bounced all over the gym on that one.
I figured as much. Timeout. You got a timeout.
Coach Wade got a timeout. Coach Wade is letting the players know that this set is not over with. You got a long way to go to win this match. This first set is up to 25.
I'm wondering if we're going to see our favorite number 15 today.
Oh yeah, you know he's going to be in sooner than later. That was the first time that I saw one of the balls roll around on the ceiling like that and then fall off.
Yeah, it's on the ductwork.
Tiger serve.
They are in here.
That's a nice serve. Point to the Tigers. Number 6 with a nice serve. Nice. Little long point to the Cougars. Nice set. Nice. Oh. Nice dig, but it's into the net.
Number 12 is making his presence felt. He was missing from action last week.
He said he's back. Nice set. Oh, nice dig by number 4 for the Tigers. 21 with a nice set. There's another one. Oh, he got the feet. There you saw it, folks. That's a nice defensive play by the Tigers. There's the feet again. Point to the Cougars. There it was. You saw him utilize his feet. You can't miss him with the orange gym shoes on. And that's out.
It's 24. One more point for the Tigers, and they have taken the first set.
Number 12 for the Tigers have an opportunity to give them the first set with a serve. There it is as a set. That's nice. That's a nice hit by, and that's a point for the Tigers.
The game. That is the game. They still got that on the paddle. They're moving.
Now keep in mind, everybody, this Hauser Cougar team is 7-1. They are 7-1. Lindop is 3-4. But the way they playing today, the Tigers are playing as if they undefeated. So they looking good. Their energy level look a lot better than it did last week when they first started, right, Gil?
Yes, sir.
So we got the coaches and the referee having a discussion, conferring about some of the plays that transpired in the first set. We got the second set coming up. And we'll also be advised we got the 8th grade boys coming up after this match. And also we got another match coming up pretty soon. We got another home game coming up for the Tigers. And we will let you know the date and time of that. Yeah, the Tigers, 7th grade boys, they look very lively today. They can smell the victory. Yes. Yes. So, I believe the next match is April 19th. We're going to get that up. That's April 19th, and that'll be at 4 p.m. It's right back here at Lindop, right in Broadview, Illinois. The Hillside Blue Jays will be here at 4 p.m. And then a match not to be seen, not to be missed. And the date of that is to be determined. That's the teachers versus the students, where that date will be coming up. But April 19th, the Hillside Blue Jays will be visiting at 4 p.m. here. There's something about these teachers versus the student matches, basketball, volleyball.
And so far, it's 2-0 teachers up.
They do a lot of competing here, don't they?
Yes, and it's good, clean fun.
I mean, even the cheerleaders. You remember the cheerleaders?
Yeah, they got into, well, when we say got into it, we call it the battle. They battle.
Yeah, they
It was a
battle.
great day here. Great day.
Yeah, they squared off with the staff.
Yes, and if you ever get a chance, our listening and watching audience, to go to a SBU game or a SWAC game and watch those bands perform, you will never forget it. It is something to see when they go out there, and they call it what do they call that? Battle of the
Battle
Band.
bands. Battle of the
Yes,
bands.
yes, sir. It is great.
I am unsure if Lindop has a band. I think they do. We're going to double check. Okay, I've been told that they do have a band. Yes, and they, according to what we're being told, is that they work with Provisory's band. Majority of the elementary schools and middle school have bands now. That's good. We didn't have that coming up. I love seeing students walking down the street with their tubas and their saxophones and instruments walking down the street. I love seeing that.
And they're proud of it. They're proud to walk that
Yeah.
walk.
And they should stick with it. Some of them, unfortunately, when they get out of high school or even college, they don't stay with it. But there's a lot of musicians that grew up in this area who started right in the bands at our local high schools, and
Exactly. Exactly.
particularly Isaiah Sharkey. Isaiah Sharkey, Provisory alumni. Isaiah Sharkey, Grammy Award winner, lead bass guitar. He was in the D'Angelo, the R&B singer. He was in his group as the lead bass guitar when D'Angelo won a Grammy a few years ago, and Isaiah got one. But Isaiah is a solo artist now. Started off in the Provisory's band.
Yes, there's great talent coming out of this school, District
Yeah.
209.
Yeah,
We just got to support our children.
yeah,
They are our future.
yeah. Even Dearania Stampley, she's a saxophone player now. She's a professional saxophone player. She class 85 from Provisory's, nominated for a Grammy. I mean, the list is extensive.
Yes.
So we got the next set coming up. Lindop took the first set. If they take this one, it'll be a sweep. It'll be up to the coaches if they're going to play a third set if there's a sweep by the Tigers right here. That third set would be considered an exhibition. Otherwise, it'll be on to the 8th grade boys match.
Whistle has blown, and here we go.
Oh, we got a server here. Nice dig by number 6. And that's a point for the Tigers. That was a nice dig by number 6 for the Tigers. Show some quick reflexes on that.
It's a good serve. Can I get it back across?
Nice setup by the 17 to number 32 for the Cougars. And that's a point for the Tigers.
Substitution. 36 is in. 22 is taking the seat for the Cougars. I guess the coach is trying to get the right formula out there.
That's a nice set by the Cougars. Nice dig by number 12. Oh, it's into the net. Boucher. That's a point for the Tigers. All right, Josh. So we got Coach Boucher sitting with us. How you doing, Coach? All right. Well, we just want you to sit with us for a few minutes to give us your perspective of what you're seeing out here. Like if there's some things that you would advise the players to do if you was strategizing, like, and just give us your observation of what you're seeing.
I just got up here because I was coaching cross country. So for what I've been seeing,
All right. So you say you was coaching cross country.
yeah, I just came back from coaching cross country. But so far, what I've been seeing is it looks like they're talking. Looks like we got some of our players back because they were on vacation. But I mean, I came back. It looked like they won their first game, which is nice. But right now, it looks like we're taking the lead. We're getting our serves in. They're smiling. I mean, I can't ask for more.
Yeah, but you know what? Especially that smiler.
Yeah.
That smiler. Coach, one thing we were telling Coach Wade, what I noticed and Gil noticed, is the serving. It seems like every week the players get better and better with the serving. How much energy do you guys pull into serving during practice?
Oh, I mean, that's one of the skills that we go over in practice is serving. We try to teach them how to see openings, depending on how the other schools lined up, where they're standing. We try to tell them, try to find some openings. So it's like a good strategy to see which side is open. So when they're looking on that court, they know where to aim.
Okay.
So we've been working a lot on accuracy. That's pretty much what it is, aiming for the open spots.
And the zone. Can you explain like the zones to us to those who are not familiar with volleyball?
All right, so there's always 6 people. It's gotta be 6, and there's gotta be the 3 front and just the 3 back. And that's, there is different zones, but we just play the basic 3 in the front, 3 in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing that I noticed, it appears what the Cougars are trying to do. They seem like they're trying to put a wall up here.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's their coaching style, I guess. They keep their 3 front right next to each other.
Okay.
When the server. Good call.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Just we here with Coach Boucher. He's giving us an observation and his professional perspective of what we're seeing. We lean heavy on our coaches with their insight.
Get ready. We'll try.
You got a player on your 8th grade team. He is a dynamic server.
Oh yeah, we do. We got 2 lethal servers, and one of them might have the fastest serve in the conference so far that I've seen.
Nice attempt. What's the name of the conference?
Our conference?
Yes.
I'm not. That's a good question. All I know is that the school's in our conference.
Okay. Is there? Do they have the win-loss record listed online
Yeah,
anywhere?
so both the coaches, Coach Champion, Coach Nichols, both are the athletic directors, and they usually get sent out what the records are based off of every match at the end of the day.
Okay.
They get the results the next day.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the 8th grade boys record?
Well, right now we went from 0-6 to 2-6.
2-6.
Yeah. So we're in a 2-game win streak, which is nice.
Seen some, but it's a different team than when you guys started. I mean, last week what I saw was even I noticed like with some of the players when they was doing the underhand serve that they're doing the overhand serve now, and that's a killer.
Yeah. The biggest thing that helps us a lot is in the beginning we only had four to five players, which made us have to forfeit every game. So we had to forfeit 3 of their first games.
Oh wow!
So that's what killed our record a lot. So now we have a full roster, and look, all of a sudden we're winning.
Okay. And
yeah, go ahead. Oh, with 7th grade, it's when they're out there sometimes it's like they're playing golf. They're trying to be as quiet as possible. So next year we're gonna work on talking, communication.
Communication. Is there Is there like a summer league for them over the summer? Anything?
I believe so. I believe Broadview does have. They do support some volleyball, Park District volleyball.
Okay.
Because I'm not familiar with this area. I don't live in this area.
Okay.
But I have seen some flyers for volleyball for the boys and
Yeah,
girls.
you're absolutely right. The Broadview Park District.
Yep.
Absolutely.
They do sponsor that.
I mean, to me is that the Hauser is 7-1, and Lindop is 3-4, and the Tigers they looking like the champs right here.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we got some of our rosters back. When we played against them, I think we were missing 2 of our main starters. So now they're back and it's shown.
Yes. Okay.
I'm telling you, as long as our team is healthy and they're here, we're good to go.
Okay.
We're always ready.
Well, y'all doing a good job because a lot of my kids they don't grow up playing volleyball. They just starting right now.
Yep.
Some of the players they playing against, these kids been playing since they like 4 years old or something like that. So y'all doing a great job.
Thank you, appreciate it. Good bump there, huh?
Good one. Can you explain to them what you just said? You just used the word bump.
Yeah, that was a bump. Anytime it hits that forehand, that's the bump.
That's a bump.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
Bump, and there's a set, and there's a spike.
Spike, okay. I'm telling you, listeners, you're getting it all here. You're getting observation and the definition. You won't get this on ESPN.
No, we won't. It's like a 30 for 30.
Okay. only
set
here.
Right here. And that's a spike right here. Boom.
Oh, that was nice. Nice
return. That's a set, and that's a spike right there. And that's a set.
Good call, coach.
Play it. Good. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's okay.
He can still play that, right?
Yeah, it's playable.
So that was a mistake.
We're all learning. We're all learning.
Yeah. Now, coach, the Tigers are looking good here. Coaches agree, right? The
Yes,
third set.
That's correct. That's only for 7th grade level. That's correct. Yeah. That's if they agree on if they want to play the third match.
Okay.
Help them. Good try.
Good action. Team. The first few games.
Yeah.
But he around the net.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, go ahead. That's up to you. That's how you feel comfortable. If you can overhand serve, you can overhand serve. But if you prefer underhand, it's all up to the player. It's not a requirement. Yeah, it's not a requirement to be able to overhand.
We're getting some good action there.
Oh, yeah. Touch the net, so that's got to be their point.
Yep.
It's a close game now.
All right, there's a timeout. Coach, appreciate you. Appreciate the insight. All right, that was Coach Shea, y'all. That's our 8th grade coach here at Lindop, giving you some great insight. Like I said, you would not get that on ESPN. You won't get that on ABC. You won't even get that on TNT and TBS. You're only here at We Are Mobley Production. That's where you're going to get insight like that. And so you got to search for www.wearemobley.com.
And we are proud to do it.
Yes. Great insight. We gotta. So we have always have to keep in mind that although we might have some viewers who might be knowledgeable of the volleyball game, we might have some. This might be their first time watching. It, it might be a family member over in South Africa or in Europe somewhere, and they want to know how we play this game here. So we want to make sure that everybody is informed. We're still learning. I learn from Gil every week, y'all. Every week.
I'm learning how to hold my composure because I'm a real kind of emotional guy.
You know, there's a legendary gentleman from this community. He's no longer with us. His name Eugene Moore, legendary Hall of Fame Pavlazzi's Pirate. Nice attempt by the Tigers. That's a point for the Cougars. But whenever I watched a basketball game or a football game next to Gene Moore, he would just beat me to pieces. I mean, he gets so emotional, you know.
Yes, he did not miss a game.
No, he didn't. That's a nice dig by the Tigers. Nice set. Nice. Oh, he dug it out of there. And it's still playable. That can get over if he get over. Oh, he couldn't get it. That's a nice set of volume on ball by both teams there. Good action.
The Cougars are coming back quiet as he kept. 13, 14, Lindop.
He got back into the match. You're right. And that might. Oh, he got it. That's a nice dig by number 18. And they still in this. Both teams know how crucial these next 2 points. Oh, let it drop in. Cougars seem to found their rhythm.
I think he got the right mixture in there now.
Yes, they said this not going to be a sweep, I guess, they feel. The Tigers said this is going to be a sweep. That's a set. Here come the kid. Oh, and that's a point for the Tigers. Number 17 is coming up for the serve. This kid has been dynamic around the net today.
Yes. Great jumping ability and timing.
He has built the China wall near the net. At least two. Nice attempt by the Cougars. 21 and 13. Nice attempt to dig it up out of there. Point for the Tigers. Number 17 is serving underhand, but it's got a lot of velocity on it.
Yeah, and he sends it straight downward once you get up by the net. It goes straight down.
That's a teardrop. Oh, and this couldn't handle it.
Yes, sir.
I believe he got 2 more serves and then they would have to rotate. Each player get 5 serves and they have to rotate on the 7th grade level.
That's it. That is it.
He's finding some spots.
You called it. He's sitting there nice and easy.
He's finding some nice spots. All about placement.
Yeah, I think this is going to be his last serve, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this is the 5th one. Yeah. He did a good job, 17. Or maybe this is his last serve. That's 5. That's 5, so they have to rotate. Here come number 14. He's pretty good at digging, defensive sets. He's been doing a great job also. Uh-oh, they got to go over. Nice by number 12. Oh, nice reaction by number 11 to get it back. into play.
Can he bop it?
Set, set. Oh, point to the Cougars. Team with the serve. That's a teardrop. Nice reaction by number 6. That might the point to the Tigers.
21-15. Lindop leads at this time.
They regrouped, and they did a good job regrouping.
Yes, sir.
The Cougars are breathing down their backs. They say, I don't like the way that smells.
22.
Tigers did a great job responding to the Cougars make an attempt to come back. That's a nice serve by. Can't dig it out. Number 6, nice serve and 6.
23.
That's a point for the Cougars.
We have a substitution. 28 for 19.
Set. And that's a point for the Tigers. Tigers are looking at a sweep.
24-16.
They're looking at a bull run, a back-to-back.
We have a substitution. Substitution.
Oh, here come Hollywood, number 15.
All right. 15 is in. 15 is in. Mr. Who?
Mr. Hollywood.
Yes, sir.
He's made his entrance into the stadium. That's a point to the Cougars. The Tigers can smell victory, but they have to maintain focus.
Got a rotation here. 13's in, 4 is out.
See if number 21 for the Cougars, if he can rattle off 5 points, or the Tigers will hold him. Is it set? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a point for the Cougars.
Here we go.
That's a set. Oh, gotta get it over. Oh, that's a point for the Cougars. Tigers got to regroup to close us out.
Yes. Not over until it's over.
Point to the Cougars. Coach Wade calls a timeout.
Coach Wade called a timeout.
Yeah, I believe the Tigers lost focus. They smelled that victory, but the Cougars said, "No, we're not done yet. We got some more playing to do." Keep in mind that the third set is a shorter game. That's up to 15. Anything can happen in the third set.
Yes, yes, yes.
Also keep in mind that if the Tigers just hold and play a defense right here, they can win without serving. The next miss will give them the point they need to win. And that's in there. Oh, the pressure is on them now. They feel the heat, the breathing of the Cougars coming back. Pressure. Let's see if they keep together or if they unravel as a team. They got to keep it together. Coach Wade is trying to keep them calm, giving them advisement and watching their zones. There it is. That might be it. Nice dig. Nice dig, and that is it. Tigers pulled it out. The Tigers pulled it out after all. That was close, Gil. But the Tigers come away with the sweep. That was a 7-1 team that the Tigers just took down. The Hausers came into the gym 7-1. Now they would be 7-2.
They made it look easy for a moment.
Yes. And the Tigers, they record go to 4-4. We have seen improvement every week. Every week. So this is good to see.
Yes.
It's good to see that if our students and children are exposed to things or sports or activities they normally not play when they were younger, they will adjust and will excel. So apparently the coaches are going to play the third match as an exhibition. But the Tigers have already won this match, but they're apparently going to play a third set as an exhibition for the audience and to get practice. So we got a substitution. We're waiting to see who serve. Oh, we got the Cougars will serve first. Set. Set. It's a point by the Tigers. Number 12 with the bump. That is a point for the Cougars. And that's a point for the Tigers. Obstruction above the net. When I say obstruction, ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying that there's a net above the gym, and if the ball hit that during a serve, that's a point for the opponent. That's a volley in, and that is in there. Is that a foul? Is that out of bounds? What was the call? Was it out? Point to the Cougars.
Yeah, that was a lift. That was a lift.
You know, Gil, it's good to see that when the opposing coaches ask their opinion about a point, they're very honest.
Yes.
They're very honest. And, you know, even if the point goes against their team, That's good to see. That's good sportsmanship.
Absolutely. But this is where you learn it at. Probably all the way through your career if you chose to do so.
Yeah, that's good. That's good sportsmanship and good role model abilities, you know.
I mean, 11 in for number 17.
I remember working a basketball camp. I'm not going to say where, but the coaches of that camp were so anxious to impress the person who was sponsoring the camp that they were just, you know, each coach had to. And that's a good volley. That's a point for the Tigers. Each coach had to take turns keeping the score during the game. So 1 minute we up 15, and next thing I know, my team is down 3 points. I'm like, wait a minute. My players, you know, say, wait a minute. You know, I was like, come on. You know, you're not gonna get a job with the NBA with this. Oh, yes. Yeah, somebody thought they were auditioning for the spectacular person who sponsored the camp, and it was hilarious to me. My players didn't think it was hilarious. Matter of fact, I didn't think it was hilarious. That is a nice dig by the Cougars, and he got it over too. That is a spectacular dig by number 12, but they can't get it over. That was a nice attempt by number 12 for the Tigers. Point to the Cougars. Point to the Tigers. Keep in mind, this is a shorter game, everyone. This is up to 15. This set right here. Yep. And keep in mind, everybody, this is an exhibition game. The Tigers swept the first 2 sets, so they already won the match. And the coaches agreed just to play this third match as an exhibition. So it's good to see because the players need as much practice as possible. Number 7 with a nice serve for the Cougars. He's small, but he could put a good whacking on the volleyball. Never underestimate the little scrawny, skinny kid. I was once one of them, you know. Never underestimate us. Skinny kids' lives matters also. That is a nice point by the Tigers. Most small kids, you know, they look like they're small, but you can't tell them they're not the size of a lion or an elephant.
Yeah.
Especially if you got an older brother that make you think that way.
I think the hardest thump I had was a 200-pounder. Coming up and kiss my chin.
Oh, wow. What's her name? Get ready. Area. Erica. She can hear us.
tight. It's getting tight, tight. I think the kids have lost concentration. Let us see.
Now you know what is interesting. I'm gonna check on this because no, in fact, I'm pretty sure it's not this. What if the third match even doesn't for that particular match, but at the end of the season, when they add up all the win losses, then it would make a difference. I'm not saying that's the way it is, but you'll see that way teams, even though it's an exhibition game, they realize that we still better win this.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good serve.
Getting tight. Getting tight. 2 points away from the win.
His serve got like a little curve to it. That's tough. That's tough. And that's a point for the Tigers. This could be it right here. This could be the game. There it is. Set. Oh, and a smash by number 4. What a way to end the match.
I believe he was waiting on that. That was picture perfect. Right between them.
Yeah. Number 4 said, I was waiting on that my entire life. Nice smash spike by number 4. The Lindop Tigers win the entire match. They swept the first 2 games. Matter of fact, they swept all 3 sets. So the 7th grade boys were victorious. Great job. Stay tuned, everybody. We have the 8th grade boys match coming up against the Lindop Tigers versus Hauser Cougar. Let's see what type of electricity will be in the gym for this next match. We will be right back.
Stay tuned. going to see if the 8th graders can catch on to what the 7th graders left off at. They were hot too last week. They was moving the ball. See how it turns out now.
Well, we rounded down, everyone. We're here in Broadview. We'll have time to catch this 8th grade, the Lindop Tigers and the Hauser Cougars.
You missed a great game, the first game, 7th grade. They really kicked the gas on.
Yes, they did. We got another guest joining us momentarily, Coach Wade, coach for the boys volleyball team. She'll be here for the first set to give us her insight. So we're waiting for the match to begin. Right now the Tigers are out here warming up.
Yep. About ready to get it going.
I know.
We want to say this before game start. We're glad when our coach was back. She had surgery last week. Sarah come over. She just do everything. And I miss her when she's not here.
Yep. A speedy recovery. And we want to thank the team Mobley. We got Miss Mia on camera too. She's here with us. And the owner, Isaac, is here.
He the CEO. And the CFO, Chief Financial Officer too. He all of that. He built this from scratch. And I'm proud to say I watched him grow from a 6-year-old up into where he is now. I am proud of him.
Absolutely. Every school in the district in the area should be having live stream done for the student athletes. And they should contact We Are Mobley Production. Have your games live stream. I know, Gil, one thing I noticed is that some of the parents, they are listening because they walk up to us after some of the matches and they tell us that they enjoy the broadcast. So there are listeners out there and they realize how beneficial this is for the student athletes.
Absolutely.
So we want to thank We Are Mobley Production for doing this for our student athletes. And the teams are shaking hands. We're about to start this match. You know, as we mentioned earlier, with the 7th grade boys and 8th grade boys, we're seeing tremendous improvement over the weeks. And that's a true testament to the coaches. And we just happen to have one of the coaches here. Coach Wade is joining us. As y'all heard her spectacular insight last week, she's going to sit here with us for a little bit. So we got Coach Wade here. She's going to give us some insight, as she did last week, about what she's seeing. Coach, first of all, what was the key to the victory for the 7th grade boys?
I think it was us being aggressive. Like, we were at the net, protecting the net, making sure like those cheap balls that they were trying to get over, they were watching them. And my boys really did good, I feel like, defending those balls. So just going for everything, not letting the ball drop, because, you know, that was a big adjustment we had to make from on, what was that, Thursday? A lot of our balls was dropping, miscommunication, and we have to fix that today.
Yeah, I saw that. It seemed like your team came out aggressive versus last week. It seemed like they were more alert.
Definitely. We, like I said, we did have to make some adjustments. We did get some of our key players back. and that was big there. And my boys, they just came out. They played well. They were just playing together.
Coach, I can't remember if we were told that do you have any sixth grade players on your team?
I don't. I have all seventh graders on my team.
Okay. Okay. I know that one kid, number 17, he owned the Nets.
Yeah. Jadon, he's definitely a big powerhouse at the net.
All right, we're gonna let Coach tell us what she's seeing in this match.
As long as 8th grade come out and play how they played last week, they can pull it out. Right now, they need to work on it, look like some communicating, and just always just sticking to the basics. You know, a lot of these balls are getting shanked and they getting the errors because you just always have to make sure you're sticking to the basics. A nice, strong platform and a base when you're passing the ball. And passing the ball is the same thing as a ball. That was an ace right there.
Oh, this kid is an electric server right here, number 18.
Yeah. Nice. I can see that. That out. That was out. They called that out.
Just a little finesse, would you say?
Yeah, definitely.
Now keep in mind, fans, listener, that in 8th grade, there's after 5 serves, they don't rotate. They can keep serving. They can serve 25 points if need be, right?
Yeah, they can. I think during our girls' season, we had one of our 8th grade girls. She served like 17.
17 points in a row?
She did. It was like about 17.
Is that the most you ever seen?
I think so. I don't think I ever seen that many.
Was she serving overhand or underhand? What was she? How was
she was doing an underhand serve. It was a nice underhand though.
I mean, what?
No, I believe that was out.
Number 17, the same kid, the same student that we were talking about at the net. When he served underhanded, and that ball go low over the net, but it comes with a heck of a velocity.
Yeah, just because it's underhand doesn't mean you can't make it difficult. It's all about how you do it. You know, like you can put it in the right spots, and yeah, he had a nice, good underhand. Also, you know, today he was number 12. He had a day line. He got his 5 serves in, so we did actually pretty good on our serving side today. We did.
I agree. Every week you're getting better and better.
Better and better.
I see the Cougars with their wall up here.
Yes. You typically used to have your blockers. When you serving, you would typically have your blockers start at the net. So then when the other team is about to hit it back to you, you already are at the net ready to jump and block. Nice spot. Nice spot. And it's all about, too, being strategic and putting it in the right spot. You know, you see if you had your player who was at the net and the libero, he was back. So that was perfect, putting it right over the block.
What do you call that set right there, the defensive set that the Cougars are doing at the net with the 3 players by each other?
I mean, it's just a serve receive like defense. It's nothing special that you'll call it. It's just a rotation in their serve receive defense.
That was a nice return by the Tigers. Now this kid the student number 1, he's gotten better with his serve too. The over.
Oh yeah, Pierre, he has.
He's very competitive.
8th grade has definitely developed throughout their season, and start seeing like where they started to where they are now. It has made man, hidden errors. Right now, Lindop is kind of they're making all the mistakes. All Hauser is doing kind of right now is putting the ball on our side of the net and making us do something. And Lindop is not answering right now.
Letting us beat ourselves. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, I know what the Tigers better wake up. They're down 12-6 right now.
So right now, what Hauser have going on, they have the number 14 player. That's called a libero. So that's their defensive specialist. So they have a different color jersey. They can sub in for the middle. So typically your middle position, who will be in the front, your middle a lot of times don't play back row. So that's when the libero comes in and they play back row for the middle. Yeah, a libero. And the libero does not, if the typical substitution going to the front of the 10-foot line, the libero does not have to do like a typical substitution. They can go ahead and run in and out with the middle as long as they are in the back of the 10-foot line. They run back and forth throughout. They run out on the back of the 10-foot line and go in for the middle when they get to the back row.
And to nice. It's a nice dig.
Nice.
Point to the Tigers. So typically that player, they have a different color jersey on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Nice.
nice dig. Oh,
He was clearly. Hauser was definitely in the net right there on that play. What you would call that is an overpass. An overpass is when you hit the ball right back over. It's just barely over the net. Oh, nice serve. That was a good serve.
Tigers trying to come back, trying to roll them back in. All right, they found their rhythm.
Nice.
Just like
All
that, they
right.
down 1 point. No,
Oh,
it's
they're
tied.
back in the game. Tie ball game. Yep. Oh, man.
So on the high school level, what's the most serves you've seen with this?
Probably on the high school level, I probably didn't seen it go until somebody on about eight run streak. Nothing that was crazy. Oh, nice spot. You see, that was a really good spot where he put that ball. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but that was a really good spot where he put that ball.
Perfect angle.
Yes, it was. Oh,
That's a net ball. Obstruction.
no.
What did you just say? Your pocket just fell off.
Cougar serve. They up 3 points. Nice.
So with that,
Yeah,
that was nice.
They are coming back.
Lindop, that was a perfect setup. So what he just did, so that was number 5, Cam. He hit it. They set him up. He was in the back row. Now the tricky thing is when it's a back row attack, you cannot jump in front of that line. So when you land and you hitting the ball, nice serve there. I believe it was long. But when you are doing a back row attack, you have to make sure you're hitting the ball, contact the ball when you are behind this 10-foot line. Otherwise, you'll be called for a back row attack.
Are you referring to this orange line right here?
Yes, there's orange lines here that's in the floor. That's considered a 10-foot line.
10-foot line?
Yes.
Okay. I'm telling you, you won't get this on ESPN, everyone. You're getting everything that you can imagine. You're getting your money's worth with this inside perspective.
He can jump. He is good at the net. Nice height. As soon as he get up, he can put that ball down. You give him a good set.
Oh, that's it.
They swinging and kicking and jumping, but they still couldn't get the job done. They're coming back.
Let me ask you a question. Like overhand server and underhand server. Tell us how you would adjust your defense to the serving.
Yeah,
At least
when it's underhand serve, I'm gonna have my servicey players. They're gonna play more up because underhand serve is typically shorter, so it's not gonna go as deep. So then, if it's an overhand server, I'm gonna have them play further back because it goes further. They go further back. So on the defensive side, receiving side, I'll have them back up. Nice spot. That was it. Oh, hitting those deep corners are big.
That's a good point. Tigers.
Coming back. You're down by 1.
I'm hearing the skin hitting, so knee pads are essential for this.
Knee pads are definitely essential.
How much do knee pads cost?
You can find a pair of knee pads about $20.
$20.
Yeah, there. Lindop called for a net violation.
So there's only one game left, correct?
We have 2 games.
Two.
Well, yeah, one game. We have
Okay.
an away game. Well, for the rest of the season, we do have 2 games. We have a home game
And then
an
away
away
game. Okay.
Next week we have Hillside and Albright.
I was about to say, everybody, load up your cars with some knee pads and drop them off to Coach Wade here at Lindop Elementary School. Do they come in different sizes or what? Or one size fit all?
It's typically a one size fits all, but it depends on the brands because you do have some that can be for bigger. That'll be for bigger if you need bigger knee pads for bigger legs. So you can find them in different sizes.
Okay. I mean, the only reason why I use knee pads now is if I go play paintball. Because I'm crawling all on the ground. I mean, I haven't played paintball in 10 years, but when I used to, that was my main purpose for having them. There's serious Rambo action out there.
Yeah, that one, they were considering if that was a net violation. That was the ball hitting the net. That's why we see the net shake.
This is a good set. Did he just play?
Yeah, so today with our 7th grade team, number 14 and number 17 are 7th graders. They started off on the 7th.
So Coach, you were saying 7th grade and 8th grade, but also we got a question about the Park District.
Yeah.
What's going on at the Park District with you?
Yeah, so I do like extra skills camps to help the kids during the off season. So I started after my girls season. I did like extra skills camps for them to come in and, during the basic skills volleyball and do some scrimmaging, just so they can keep developing while we're out of season.
That was a bad setup. They all rushing the net. They spacing.
Coach Boucher calls a cut timeout. The Cougars need 1 point to win this victory. And what days and what time are you down at the Park District?
Right now, we're not running it since I am in season. I'm not running it. So when it starts back up, it's typically on Saturdays when I'm doing it.
Okay. And that'll be throughout the summer, too?
Yes.
You sure you won't be in an island somewhere? So you'll be right Broadview Park District. Y'all heard it, everybody.
I am big to travel, so you might catch me at a few islands here and there over the summer.
Well, you know what, Mr. Isaac Mobley, he's the owner of We Are Mobley. He said he's going to send us down to the islands of our choice also.
Can I join? Can I be part of that?
Gil, can she go?
I don't think we got room for you, baby.
Oh, man.
I'm greedy.
Yeah.
You're welcome to come. The more the merrier.
Absolutely.
Yes.
He told us it's going to be a 2-week vacation, so we're looking forward to that.
All expense paid?
All expenses paid.
Yeah, and then we wake up. Louis Vuitton luggage gone. Passport gone. It must have been a dream.
That's a nice serve.
Here we go. Oh,
That's it.
And that's the set.
that's all right.
That's the set. Goes to the Cougars. All right, Coach. I know you blessed us again, sitting here giving us knowledge. So, like I said, you won't get this at ESPN, but thank you, Coach.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
So, Coach, one last thing before you leave. If any parents want to sign up their child for your program, how can they get in contact with you?
Right now, I am working on getting all the contact information together with everything getting set up. But right now, you can always reach out to Lindop, and they will reach out to me for me. But right now, I'll put the information out there soon. Info coming soon.
And also, if you can't get through to Lindop, you can reach www.wearemobley.com. Leave a message there, and we will find her. Isaac will find her for y'all. All right, Coach.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, thank you. Yeah, that was Coach Wade, John. Very, very insightful. That's she's a local product of our villages here. She actually is an alumni here at Lindop Elementary. She attended Nazareth High School. She played this game, volleyball, at a very high level, and it's great to see that she's back here, giving back the knowledge and experience that she acquired over the years and sharing it with our student athletes here at Lindop Elementary.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. Reach back and give.
Yes,
Yes.
doing a great job.
Yes, we can do this. You can do this.
So let's see if our Tigers can win this second set. Otherwise, there'll be a sweep for the Cougars. It's mandatory that they win this next set. So stay tuned. We're here. We got more volleyball to play. We'll be starting momentarily. Don't move.
All right, we'll be right back.
All right, everyone, we're to start the second set. This will be a crucial set for the Tigers. They have to win this to avoid being swept. Here come a dynamic server right here, number 18. And that's a point for the Tigers. Number 18, that's the point. He is an electric server. That's a smoker. You can see the steam coming off the ball off that one. That's an ace. And that will be a point for the Cougars. And that's an attempted block by number 29 for the Cougars. There's a set. Oh, nice dig. Oh, nice attempt by number 1. That's a nice dig by number 19 for the Tigers. But the point goes to the Cougars. Woo! Smasher. That's a smash by number 24. Point to the Tigers. That was a nice set by number 1. Oh, that rolled up in there, so that's a point for the Cougars. And that is out of bounds. Number 1 with the serve, and that's into the net. You talk. Yeah. Okay. That's a nice serve by number 14. Dig by the Tigers. And that's going to be a point for the Tigers. Number 24 got a good smash earlier, and that serve won't quite make it, and that's a point for the Cougars. Nice smash by number 18. That was a fantastic volleying back and forth between both teams there. That was excellent volleying by both teams. Cougars came away with the point. Cougars up 7-6 at this time. Nice effort by the Tigers. They all went after it. They didn't give up on it. But the point is to the Cougars. Number 14, still serving. Number 5, he got a nice serve. Number 5 is he look a little. He looks small in stature, but he is dynamic. He's a dynamic athlete. Dynamic athlete. He has a big heart. As you see, he's a great server too.
He's also on the basketball team too, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's a great basketball player.
Yeah, we've seen him in both sports, so that means his grades are fine because he's at every game.
For every game.
He has the ability to stand on point.
Got a good personality too. I see him.
Yes. Well, the Tigers finally have taken the lead from the Cougars.
Seems like he get along with all his teammates. Here's a dynamic server for the Tigers. That's a point for the Tigers. I was told this young man serving took advantage of some of the after-school program that Coach Wade have for volleyball. And number 18 was in her program. I think it was at Broadview Park District. So you see the dynamic player that he is. That he's become. That's a nice dig. That was nice teamwork by the Tigers there. Get it over. That might be a point to the Tigers.
Oh, yes, it is.
That might make it. That's a point to the Tigers. He hit the net. Cougars ran into the net. Number 2 is still serving. He got a nice serve also. And that's going to be a point to the Tigers. Number 2 is doing a good job for the Tigers serving. He's picking his spot. And there's another one.
Give a timeout. With the score, the Cougars 10 and the Tigers 15. Now, where do we go from here?
And if you're wondering, for the 8th grade boys, a server can continue serving as long as he continue to score. They don't have to rotate after 5 points, 5 serves. So keep in mind that April 19th, we will be back here. The Hillside Blue Jays will be visiting Lindop. They'll be here at 4 o'clock April 19th. And that match will be live streamed by We Are Mobile Production once again. And after that, the date to be determined will be the teachers versus the students volleyball game. That's coming up, and that will be announced also. Just make sure on the 19th that you tune in for that match between the Tigers and the Blue Jays. And By that time, they would have a date. We would have a date for the teachers versus the students volleyball match.
And it's always a lot of fun, a lot of good, laughable competition.
We might even get Mia to play on the teachers team with, from We Are Movie Production. She might get out there and play with them. Isaac might play. They're young enough to play. Me and Gil, we're just gonna sit back and watch.
All I can do is laugh at you.
I might be able to get some serves there. Some underhand serves. I can't do the overhand.
How about I becoming the coach?
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah, you be the.
Yeah, I'm going to
honorary
practice. I'm going to practice being Coach Farinelli.
I don't think they're ready for Farinelli. Coach Farinelli, legendary Hall of Fame advisories coach, Coach Farinelli. Track coach. He was the track coach at advisories. He was the coach of Hall of Famer Olympian Greg Foster. Both of them, may they both rest in peace. This kid right here, he's improved his serving tremendously. That's a point. I thought that dropped in.
Yes. I don't think it was out, but we don't carry any weight. We just announced it.
Serve. That was an obstruction of the net above the court. So that's a point for the Cougars.
Should that be 20?
That's a point for the Cougars. The Tigers got the opportunity to sweep this. That's a great dig by number one. He's gotten really good at that. Nice set by number 14. Nice smash.
Yes, he placed it very well, right between 18 and number 8. Is that 8?
Yeah, that's number 8. Number 9.
I'm sorry, number 9.
That's a nice set. Nice response by the Tigers. They got it back over. Nice dig. That's a point by the Tigers.
They're in the 20s now. Number 18.
With the left hand.
Yes, we call that a bump.
This kid is very athletic, number 18.
There he goes, yes.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4 balls in the net above the court. That net is gobbling the balls up. Nice reaction by number 5. Nice. Oh, 14 almost pulled off the kick.
Yes.
The kick volley.
Well, we've seen a couple good kicks today by the 7th graders.
Yes. It's out of bounds. That's a point to the Cougars. Oh, that's a nice set. That was beautiful. That was beautiful by number 5 and number 18.
A great setup.
18 knew as soon as he bumped it over to number 5, he was going to be set up for a smash himself. That was beautiful.
I'm 24. One more point, and we have a tie set.
Ball is still alive. Nice action by number 5, but it's out of bounds to the Cougars. Seeing some good action by the net.
A lot of bounce. Got a lot of bounce in them yet. They haven't given up.
And that's 1 more point.
Yep.
Tigers can push this to a third set.
Good serve. Good serve.
Good save. And that's a point for the Cougars. 24-18. The Tigers are 1 away, but the Cougars won't let them put them out. That's it right there.
That'll take care of it.
So there's a third set.
Yes, so there will be a third set game. And remember, the score is 15.
We got a third set.
No, this is for real, for real. For real.
We got a third set coming up. This is a turn into a good match between the Lindop Tigers and the visiting Hauser Cougars. Seeing some good volleying. We're seeing some smashes, some spikes. We've been seeing some foot volleying.
Yes, and I honestly believe they're learning how to set each other up now.
Yeah, that was a beautiful setup between number 5 and 18. That was beautiful. That looked like that set point right there. That looked similar to like what you would see on the collegiate level. Beautiful. So we got the third set coming up, the third and final set. Don't move. This next set will determine the winner of the match. And this match is being brought to you live by We Are Mobley Production. You can reach them at www.wearemobley.com. Sit still. Don't leave. And we'll be right back.
they just might pull it out. This is for all the marbles in the circle. KT just got to learn to finesse that ball just a little bit. He got the right idea. You good?
And that's a point. That's a point for the Cougars. And once again, that's one of the Lindop staff, Coach Champion, letting the referee know which way the point is supposed to go. And he said it was going for the Cougars. Great sportsmanship. That's out. That's a point to the Tigers. Point to the Cougars. One thing about these third sets, you can't afford to get down too much because the set is only up to 15 points. This is a sprint.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
That's a nice serve by number one.
And it's saying that I've been watching Lindop players. They make some good judgment calls not to hit that ball when they think it's going to be outside of the line. And they're maturing to the game.
And that's good. That means they're not beating themselves. Nice smash by number 19. And that's going to be a point for Lindop. Nice serving by number one for the Tigers. He improved his serving tremendously. Nice dig. And a set. There's a set. One, the Cougars went into the net, so that's a point for the Tigers. Oh, that's a smash. It's out of bounds.
Just outside of the line.
Number 30 for the serve for the Cougars. That's a nice. Gotta get it over. Point for the Cougars. Number 30 for another serve.
Sends it across. Easy money.
Drops in for a point for the Cougars.
Yes, it's a tie game, tie score.
Nice set. Number 5 is doing some good sets today. Nice set by number 5. Number 19 puts it away. That's out of bounds. That's a point for the Cougars.
23 lining it up. Couple bounces. There he goes.
And that's a point for the Cougars. Dig by number 4 for the Cougars. Oh, that's a nice volley by number 19. With his back to the net. That was difficult.
Yes, it was. As it stands now, our guests have 10. We have 9.
The set is up to 15. Third and final set. That's a point for the Tigers. I got a feeling it's going to be a furious ending. That's a point for the Cougars. Number 14 was served.
Got a substitution for the Cougars.
That might be out. Out of bounds. Great communication from the Tigers, letting each other know that it was going to be long. And this is a dynamic server for the Tigers right here. They need a team to do his thing right here.
Nice and easy.
And that's a point. That's Coach Champion letting the referee. As Coach Champion letting the referee know that Lindop players stepped on the line. He's being honest.
Yes, you got to keep your head in the game. That's a simple matter of fact. Just keep your head in the game.
That's a good set. That's out of bounds. Cougars spell victory. They're 2 points away. 2 points away. Tigers got to defend right here. You got it over. That's an opportunity for them. You got to get over. Point for the Cougars. They're 1 away.
Cougars are 1 away from winning it all.
That's it. Cougars pull it out. The match goes to the Cougars. 2-1. That was some great volleying we saw today.
Yes, it was.
The visiting Hauser Cougars pull it out. 2 sets to 1. They come away with the match. Once again, we want to thank you for viewing, staying with us for this match. This match was brought to you and live streamed to you by We Are Mobley Production. You can reach Mobley Production at www.wearemobley.com. Stay tuned. We'll be back April 19th, where the visiting Hillside Blue Jays will take on the Lindop Tigers at 4 p.m. We'll see you then. Take care. And be well and be safe. Take care, Gil.